Hi guys, back with another initial thoughts vid. This is one's based on a set of winter cycling gloves that I bought, and I thought I'd share my first impressions with you. These are the Specialized Element 2.0 semi-lobster winter cycling gloves, finished in a high-vis yellow. So what we're going to do is, I'm going to just let you know where I purchased them from, because I thought the service were fantastic. These were purchased from the Bike Factory, which I'll see if I can get you that if it focuses. These were at the Bike Factory with 40% off, which brings them down to that price there, from $44.99 down to $26.99. And in fact, further, I sent them an email across. I found them actually a little bit cheaper than that with one of the other cycles. I think it was cyclestore.co.uk, who had them on at $22.50, which were 50% off. They didn't have my size at cyclestore.co.uk. Sent these guys, Bike Factory, an email and asked them if they could price match. They were absolutely fantastic, and they did. So I got these at $22.50 delivered, and in fact they were extremely quick with delivery. It came through the next day. So I'm just going to give you a little walk around the gloves and share me initial thoughts. It's not a full review, so that can't be done until I've taken them out on road through some extreme conditions, and if there's anything untowards, I'll get back to you on that. So without much further ado, let's have a gander. So I did take them off. We'll have a look at cardboard slate that come with them. So they're rated, I don't know if you can focus on that. It says rated down to 0 degrees Celsius, which is 32 degrees Fahrenheit. They've got 3 bars on here. The first one here at the top being wind, how much resistance to the wind they have. So it's got full marks for wind resistance. That's probably because it's got a Gore wind stopper in there. Water repellency or waterproofing, you haven't got full marks for that. It's slightly above the mid mark, and it's rated at a number 3 out of 5. So it's saying water repellency at 3 out of 5. In all fairness, if it's throwing it down cats and dogs, and you know you've seen weather forecast, you're not probably going to be going out on your bike, so which is obviously part and parcel of riding. You've got to be on top of your weather forecasts. Moving down, it says the warmth rating is a 4 out of 5. So they're quite high up, more towards it. It's not the full lobsters that the Specialized do, which are the 3.0. So if you wanted to go below 0 degrees Celsius, you'll have to look at the full lobsters. I didn't go for them. I'm not a great fan of the full lobsters. You need some form of tactile feedback and so forth when you're on hoods and ink drops. So that's the rating. That's the cardboard bit that comes with them, which gives you that information. Let's have a read it back. It says Gore wind stopper upper. It's got 140 grams of thin insulation. Now what I can say is, in one of my other reviews, if you guys have seen, I've got a pair of Endura Deluge 2 cycling gloves. Now they've got a 40 gram thinsulate rating, which puts them down towards 2 and 3 degrees Celsius mark. They're classed as waterproof. They were absolutely fantastic, and I've used them in some quite severe conditions. However, I don't think they'd be going down as quite as low as 0 degrees Celsius. So these here I've got, well, they were 40 grams of thinsulate padding. These have got 140 grams of thinsulate lining. They've also got similar technology to those Endura Deluge 2s, where it's called, this Specialized calls it wiretap touchscreen compatibility. So you should be able to function your Garmin's and your smart mobile phone devices. The Endura Deluge 2s also had the same. These here are the Specialized Element 2.0s, and they've got the same technology, which is a massive thumbs up from me. So full recommended retail price $44.99. If you can get them with your 50% off, you're down at $22.50. So let's have a look at them. So you're presented. They're obviously in high-vis yellow. You know what I'm like with high-vis. They're absolutely fantastic. Extremely, I think they're well padded. You've got some Gore wind stopper branding there on your index finger. You've also got a reflective strip, if you can see that. I don't know if it reflects on camera. So I can sort of just move that around and see if it does its job. There, that's reflective. Always nice when you want to give the necessary signals when you're on road. Turn them over. You've got the Velcro fastening, which is good. It's got the softer end down here, which is a plus point, so it's not facing your jacket, so it could fray your jackets or your jerseys or the rest of it. So that's a plus point, and the actual other part, the hook part of it, is on top. Knock it on, job's a good one. So again, with some of your branding there, reflectivity, wind stopper, go. You've also got the thumb part has got the lining, your sweat rag or your snot rag, whichever you prefer. Moving on onto your palm, you've got 3 panels there. You've got 1, 2 and 3. It's got it's like a rubbery texture to it, which obviously will aid for your tactile feedback and grip, especially in downpours and stuff where your hoods and your handlebars can become extremely slippy. Last thing you want to be doing is having your hand slip over hoods or anything as such. So that's more than welcome. It's a nice addition to the glove. Nice rubberized feeling there. Your small finger and the one next to it is that's the semi-lobster part of it, and your index finger and the middle finger, no pun intended, they're individualized. So turning them back over, the rubber textured feel goes over top. It brings it further down there, which will also act hopefully as a wind barrier, cold barrier, especially when you're on hoods and your fingers are across on tops like such. It's always your index and your middle finger that goes first in weather. Well, for me it is anyway, it's subjective, but it is what it is. So overall, extremely impressed. It's only an initial thoughts vid, so I will be coming back and let you know how they fare out there in the elements. Just a couple of bits of information that I forgot to mention earlier. I talked a wee bit about the reflective strip. You've also got that reflective strip there on sides as well on your little finger. That's some information that I wanted to add. Also, you've got a pull tab. Putting your gloves on, if you can see that there, that helps with pulling gloves down over your hand. Also, what I did also want to state was that you've got no gel inserts on palm anywhere. I think manufacturers must believe that when they're doing winter gloves, that there's enough wadding, there's enough thickness in thinsular in padding that it warrants them not putting any gel inserts in. I will be reporting back just to let you know how I've got on with them if I felt any discomfort on palm, but I thought I'd mention that again. Also, clearance. So as you'll be aware, I don't know if you watched my previous vid on the Endura gloves, the Endura, what were they called? Endura Deluge 2s. The clearance, you want to be aiming for 3 to 5 mil at the end of your fingertips, between glove and your top of your fingertips. That helps create a hot pocket. Bear that in mind when you're purchasing a set. So as to sizing, these gloves, according to specialised sizing chart, are spot on. I think length of me hands are at about 25 centimetres, and that gives me enough clearance at end. If you can see, if I can just bend that over there, that gives me enough clearance there for a liner as well, and to create the hot pocket. Thumb's probably got a wee bit more, yeah, so ultimately that's what we're looking at on thumb, if that shows up. So just thought I'd mention that. So yeah, jobs are good and price were great. Give the website Bike Factory a look. Give them a gander. I think the service were fantastic, and these are highly recommended at the price, and we'll see if they fare well over the next few months. As usual guys, thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe and share, and if there's any comments or questions, please hit me up down below and I'll try to get back to you. As usual, God bless.